Hello, my name is Data. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to Ark. I made a few changes and the graphics should look a lot better in this video. And hopefully the microphone looks pretty well. So I figured if I got some of this new gear, I might as well go and do a base tour so I can remember this sometime in the future. I'm over here in Astraeos. My map got glitched because I transferred, so I'm like pretty much smack dab in the middle. Those are the first islands that were on the map. So I'm just on a small island that had a nice flat spot, and I built a large base. I call it the glass tower because it has a lot of greenhouse glass in it. This has kind of been a small breeding area. More so, I had a bunch of UTs in it gathering eggs for kibble. And I can pull them out and stack them in here anytime I want, or use it as a utility space. And I have most of my dodos sitting here getting their eggs collected. And a dung beetle. Those are important. I grow a lot of explants. Here are some of my friends. Alright, but let's take a tour of this thing. So I was able to go under the ocean and pull up some really cool plants. But I think that's under the Bob's Tall Tales. So you'll need to get that for the planter option. But some of the ocean plants work pretty well. There's the sunrise. Isn't that lovely? I have drops coming down over there. Over there, that's the obelisk. Right there in the center. I did an art installation for a Discord channel. I have more plants laid out. I'm going to go from inside up and then outside down, if that makes sense. I've been gathering a lot of flowers. I found this guy on the other island. They have all kinds of creatures on Astraeos. And some drums. And also the birthday cake. I remember the 5-year birthday cake. Let me get some water. Alright, so this is pretty much it. This is a feeding trough, except it has a skin on it from one of the events. So I have a massive tech door. This is pretty tall, with a teleporter right down in the middle. Let me start over here. I have the acatina paste happening. Moving here, I have some fermentation happening. I have one mod, which is the recovery stone. Actually, I have 2 mods. The other one is the clean greenhouse glass walls, or clear, anyway. Got a vault full of stuff from all the bosses I've taken down. I have a unicorn that I found. I haven't seen one since Ragnarok and Evolved, so it's been a while. I got him to level 162. Now he just stands there. I have a kitchen area with a nice view out the window. That's going to be the theme. More kitchen appliances, storage. Let's go upstairs. I have some nice crops growing. My Valentine's bed. And my Christmas stuff for when the event is on. Santa Claus drops some presents. And upstairs I still have an unused space. I'm not sure I could make something with it. Probably. But I was able to bring over some of the stuff from the old boss battles. Some more decorations on the wall. fireplace grill for decoration, and the smithy, the forge, excuse me, with the Christmas decoration on there. Going out, I have a bee. I don't want to go to the door right now, but there's that thing. It's buzzing away. Grinder. And I have statues on the walls. Some from Scorched Earth. Some from this map. They have a Minotaur in one of the caves. Alright, so I have this guy. He's working. It's their survivor mate. He helps cook metal. There's this big monster. The tech replicator. And I have all kinds of storage. The smithy. And I put all the vaults on the wall with an elevator. Coming around to the side, I have cryo fridges and a decoration storage box. I got like a quick drop, some ammo I'm collecting, and on the outside I just have some more plants. So far so good. Looking up, I haven't chosen the color yet. It's been a difficult decision, but I framed it in to give the place a little more depth. So shout out to Abinanth, a friend on Discord. I hope I pronounced that correctly. To give it a little more depth. And it wasn't looking so good at first, so I added an extra floor and made it 2 layers. Now it looks a little better. I'm going to take the glass elevator ride for the views. We're going to go to the 2nd floor. I can look out the windows. We're going to catch sight of the island. Here's the first stop. We're going to catch sight of the island. That's where I got that velo. There's some crazy creatures on there. So I built that an extra floor for the framework job, and I thought I would just turn it into like an art studio thing. So I have canvases up. Side note, so I tried blue. I'm not sure if blue is a good color for this. Let me know what you think a good color might be to go along with the tech walls. Maybe gray? I don't know. So I just have added an extra floor recently with just some stuff so I can make some paintings in the future as long as it doesn't crash out. And the same on the other side with views. Oh, check that out. There's a storm right there. It's raining right there, but not here. Okay, we're going to continue going up to the next floor. Here I have just a decorations area. I'll walk slowly. They started in alphabetical order because I just pulled them out of the vault, but now they're kind of mixed up. I have gotchas and snow owls making element and other stuff. And this side is still empty. I do have some chibis up. There's a few of them that are pretty cool. The bald dog, festive, the featherlight. This one's kind of crazy, the chibi Easter chick. Alright, moving on. In the center I took skins off the bosses. They were not easy. The timing is difficult now in Ark Ascended, because the dinos will just eat the bosses. They didn't used to, if I remember correctly. These are from the center, the island, and Scorched Earth Manticore. I had some issues on extinction a while ago, so I'm going to consider going back sometime in the future. Aberration, I also had some issues in the past, so I'm a little wary of going there. Alright, we're going to elevate and go to the top floor. I'll say goodbye to the gotchas. Here I have like a parking area. I used to breed some creatures up here. Right now they're on the cryopod. Oh, it's raining here now too. Alright, and finally I have a tower that goes all the way up for a great view, except it was supposed to be a great view, and it still is. It's just started to rain. I guess we'll get a look at what it looks like when it rains. The sun rays going through the clouds. Alright. Rainy day. Back down. Oh, that hurt. I gotta remember not to jump so far. Alright, we'll see you guys later. I have a Quetzal base. I'm still considering building a Quetzal gunship for the for some of the element veins. Alright, going down. A nice smooth ride. I got the generator sitting up top there powering this whole place. Alright, and I'm down. Where should we go next? Let's go to the underwater breeding section. Man, it's still raining out here. So I have an elevator that goes down to there. There's a lot of element on Astraeos. There's an element veins on that island. Which one? The one that's hard to see through the fog. That's okay. It still looks beautiful. Alright, so this is the breeding pen. It's a little crazy. I have this submarine guy in here. My favorite Plezzy. Look at him. Isn't he cute with those teeth? He's got a full base going on. I think I left something running. Oh, that's a generator down below. Alright, but we won't take him for a ride now. I think it's a he, right? Oh, it's a she, I forgot. Apologies. Apologies, submarine. Alright. One more thing. We're going to go in here. I built down here. Oh, wait, before we go down, I have a boat. I still have to build the motorboat. But it's sitting here waiting, ready to go. I'm going to build a luxury base on it. You know it's happening. Alright, I got this like on the tip edge of the water, and bingo, I'm in a dry area. I have a bed in here just because sometimes I do some adventuring out. Didn't really feel the need to totally decorate this place yet because it's just utilitarian. Alright, what do I have? Oh yeah, I got my manta. I like my manta. I don't want to go for a ride right now yet, but they're a lot of fun. Let me go for a little ride. You can just like surfboard on them. I'm not surfboard. Jet ski on them. Woo-wee! But I don't want to go too far. That's a good view of the place. Slow it down, and we're going to go back in. I actually like the manta. You should check them out. They're fast. They're not battle mounts. They're quick travel mounts. All right. I think that's it. That's the base tour. gonna go back up. I don't know. Haven't really done much with the elevator. It's really huge, and I didn't want to like drop a lot more structure pieces on there. Coming up, isn't that a nice view? And at night, these plants are great like runway lights for when I'm riding the Wyvern in. And I land right here. All right. I think that was a pretty good tour of what I'm doing nowadays in ARC. September 2025. Amazing. All right. I'm going to have to prep for going to Ragnarok. That might take a little while. Alright, that'll do it for this video. We'll see you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed the tour of the base. Maybe it gives you some ideas. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao. Adios.